Hey y'all, it's Shanta J and welcome back to my channel. And today we'll be talking about the struggle of trying to believe in yourself. I personally believe that believing in yourself plays a huge factor in people, having trouble doing and achieving the things that they want to achieve. So we're going to talk about that today. We're going to discuss that. But before we get into the topic, we have to play a game. And we're gonna play Would You Rather. But today I wanted to ask some questions that kind of make you squirm a little bit, makes you make your skin crawl a little bit. So we're gonna do that today. Okay, so let's get into it. Okay, question 1. Would you rather wake up with a bug crawling on your face or have a spider fall down your shirt and disappear? Me personally, I overthink. I worry too much. I would personally rather have the bug on my face than a spider crawl and disappear. Because I'm going to be thinking maybe it's in my ears, in my hair, my ass or something. I'm going to be freaking out. I'm going to think everything in this moment. I'm going to be thinking about it all day, all night. No, thank you. Give me the bug, period. Okay. Question 2. Would you rather feel something move under your skin for a minute, or would you rather wear someone else's dirty underwear for an hour? And I'm talking about straight out the gym. Sweaty, nasty underwear for a whole hour. Bro, I would rather feel something move under my skin for a minute than wear someone's funky wet underwear for an hour. I'd rather go through a minute of hell than an hour of deep cringeness. Oh my god, oh my god, my skin itching just thinking about it. Give me the thing. But could you imagine something moving under your skin for a minute? Oh my god. Anyway, okay. Anyway, question 3. Would you rather see a version of yourself in the mirror that moves on its own, or would you rather look at old photos of yourself and see someone behind you that wasn't there? I personally would, I don't know. I feel like the second one would have me paranoid. And I feel like knowing me, I feel like for the first one, if I see a version of myself that moves on its own, I feel like I'll probably be oh my god, that's my friend. I'll be I'll use that as Chat GPT. You know what I mean? We can be like this. That'll be my homegirl. So I'm gonna say the first one. I'll be girl, I know you, you know me. We are each other. Let's be besties. Because if I look at old photos and just see I'm already paranoid. No, give me the first one, please, because I'll be paranoid. All right. Okay, so let's get into the topic. So the thing that inspired this topic is I think that, we're all in this phase of life. I think we're all if you're around my age, we're all trying to, get our footing with this whole adult thing, figure things out, figure ourselves out, and, figure out what we want to do, who we want to become, and how we want to maneuver, through this world. Sometimes I feel like your past plays a part in believing in yourself, especially if you kind of have a history of not really executing things fully or finishing things. For me personally, I've been the type of person to be I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but I do it for a little bit and then I stop. Or I get comfortable and then I stop. So when it comes to major things in my life that I want to do, I automatically have this thought that comes into my head. It was well, you're not gonna do it, or you're not going to finish it. So what's the point, low key? Or for me personally, it's I don't know. I'd be I'm not gonna do it, especially because of me. I feel like I'm the type where it's if I don't feel like doing it, I'm for sure not gonna do it. And I think also you know, even going to what I just said, like, I feel like sometimes you don't do the things that you want to do or believe that you can do it, is because a small part of you kind of doesn't want to do it. Like, maybe it's too hard, or it's going to be too difficult, or you're going to be like very uncomfortable. So you're just like, no. So sometimes I think you use the excuse like, I can't do it, when in actuality you kind of just don't want to do it. So yeah, I think that plays a part too. And also, I think like your mental state also plays a part in whether you believe that you can do it, especially if you're like kind of down, or your perspective of the world is a little negative. You kind of in the state of being negative, so sometimes that negativity, you can put that negativity on yourself sometimes as well. So with knowing this, I've been trying to, you know, kind of just let the past be the past, and, you know, definitely take things day by day, and just realize that just because I did something back in the day doesn't mean that I'm gonna do that now. Just because I stopped doing this doesn't mean I'm gonna stop doing what I'm trying to do now, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I can do it. You can do it. Regardless if I don't want to do it, I'm gonna still do it. Yeah. I'm offering up self-doubt, the belief that I can't do something, because I can absolutely do whatever I want to do. Just because an older version of me didn't do something doesn't mean that the version of me isn't going to do it also, you know what I mean? So I am offering up thinking that I can, because I can. Okay. And you know, I also like to ask a question: what would you do? So the question today is, what are 3 things that you would do in this world if you believe you can do them without any problems? Me personally, I would eat cleaner, because I'm kind of on this like weight loss journey. I'm trying to eat clean. I would keep doing these videos, trying to put them out, and, you know, I guess promote them and stuff. Because like, low-key, I don't know if you can tell, you probably can tell, I'm kind of like, I'm a little like kind of quiet, a little shy. Like, I'm a little like, you know, chill. So there's a part of me that wants to be like super like, yeah, exciting and fun, but I don't think that's necessarily me all the time. So there's a part of me that's like, oh my God, they would think I'm boring. To some people, I may be boring. To some people, I may be chill. But if I'm still trying to work through those, you know, thoughts and beliefs. So if I didn't have those thoughts and beliefs, I would definitely be spitting these videos out there. But child. And the third thing I would do is, I don't know, I think personally I would like take up a new hobby or something. Maybe like piano lessons. Oh my God. Maybe like a sport or something. Like, I would be doing something extracurricular for sure. And yeah, so what would you do? Oh, and side note, whatever 3 things pop into your head, just know that those are things that you can absolutely do, and things that you're capable of doing, and also the 3 things that you kind of want to do the most at this time. So whatever comes to your head, you should probably like work on that or do those things, because you kind of want to do them anyway, because it popped up in your head. So go ahead and do that, because you can do it. So go ahead and do it, because you can. Period. Boom. This is a sign. Bam. And so I sometimes like to do like little songs. Sometimes I like to do like little songs that like remind me of this topic. So for me, the songs that I'm thinking of is, I think it's like Don't Ever Give Up by Yolanda Adams. And also When You Believe by Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey. When I tell you the one with Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey, that song comes on all the time for me and like really like speak volumes. Like, you should like read the lyrics and stuff like that. It is so good, and it always be coming right on time. So you should check those songs out if you're having a little trouble with, you know, believing in yourself and stuff like that. So yeah, check those songs out, read the lyrics, get into it, because I think it's so like inspiring, and it's so just, it gives you like a pick me up, and I love those feelings and I love those moments. And yeah, so that's the topic for today. Believe in yourself, because you can do it. It don't matter what you did back in the day. It doesn't matter what you did yesterday. It doesn't matter what you did 3 hours ago. Keep trying, keep pursuing, and be nice to yourself. By being nice to yourself, I feel like it makes yourself more willing to do something. And it's not so much pressure, and it's not so harsh and intense, you know what I'm saying? Because if you already feel bad about doing something, or feel bad about not doing something, and that voice in your head just makes you feel worse, you're not gonna want to do it, and then you're gonna have more trouble doing it, or it's gonna feel like harder. So I feel like a big part in believing in yourself and doing what you want to do or achieving things is being kind to yourself and being nice to yourself and giving yourself grace and being like, okay, I maybe slipped up this moment, but I'm gonna try again the next moment. I think sometimes when it comes to changing things in your life and making things happen, I think it's choosing to do something different in moments that are presented to you. You know what I'm saying? So let's say you go to get something to eat. If you tell yourself that you want to eat cleaner, maybe don't go to Cookout. Maybe go to like Panera Bread. You know what I mean? Like making the choice to do something different. You know what I mean? So you gotta give yourself grace. You gotta be kind to yourself and know that you can do it. Period. Because you literally can. So thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, and make sure you subscribe. Bye.